All right. All right. Hey, collective. How y'all doing? Now your girl is back with another one. So I just went and had me a little something to eat so I can feel a little bit more relaxed. And I had me a salad and salmon. All right. Now I don't know why I got to tell y'all what I eat every day. I don't know. It's a thing lately, y'all. Now let's tap in. So we're gonna start out with these cards. I don't know if it make a difference, but let's see. I haven't utilized the girls in a while. Now I do call these my Hollywood cards. However, I do like the energy that they hold. Now we got Mary coming out with healing. Now wait a minute. We just want two more, Spirit. Okay, thank you. And we have guidance with the us girls. Now we got three cards coming out here. Skill, love, and mood. Skill, love, and mood. So I'm thinking that we can associate all that energy in regards to what I'm about to pull here. Now I just want one card. And if a couple of cards come out, I'm going to take the one off the top. I like to be clear with spirit. However, skill, love, and mood. Now I'm going to take this one. And you have courage with Remy Ma. And at the bottom of the deck is dominance. Now I think you about to dominate something. And I think this is in a good way. Now I'm listening to that motorcycle. Something is revving up. Now I'm sure you heard that. Something is gearing up. Now maybe you might be getting geared up with this healing. Now let's see. Let's pull from these cards. Now, this us girls and this guidance. I don't know. Why is this? I don't even know if this is this, but this one right here looked like the one that played in Dream Girls. So we know, who was that? Beyonce? Who wasn't it? Beyonce and Jennifer Lopez, and I don't know the other one name, but that looked like her. Now I hear the horn out there honking as I say this. I don't know. Let me see. But when I start doing crazy stuff like that right there and don't know what's going on with the cards, something about to happen. Something about to come out in the cards. Something about to come out in the cards. Oh my shit. And then when I said that, it made me think about what's his name? Bill Cosby. Jello pudding pop. But when Jamie Foxx do it, I don't know. I'm putting on a lot of energy here, right? Now you have root, beloved, and sensitized. Now 3 came out, so I'm gonna take them, y'all, in the order that they came. That's how I'm gonna place them. Now healing with this root. Now we know that this root. What's that? Immune E. coli? I'm not sure, y'all. But you can look at it. And any of my teachers out there, you can break it down in the comment section in regards to how it's supposed to be pronounced. I probably ain't even had to say it, right? They gonna do it. Okay. There you go. Pisces here with sensitized. Now with this guidance and beloved energy. Now, I was gonna say that I hear voices cheering you on. Vibrational matches with this courage and sensitizing Pisces with emotion. And confrontation and dominance is at the bottom of the deck. With opposition. However, I think you got it, boo. What it take? Look at her. She ain't playing. And emotions is the next card, and North Node is the next one on that. Now this is you having the courage to face any opposition. Now she do got this whip in her mouth. Now you might be a little bit like me and tell people how a TI is. Maybe. Now let me see. Do I want these cards? I think I'm gonna put these on the side. Now we gotta read from the book to see what's going on here. Now I think it is a call for my other cards as well. I don't know why I got to have all this going on the card. But it do, y'all. That's right away. Re-energize. Now I'm going to put them in the way they came. Now you have community, yin, and poise. Now this yin is giving me the same energy in the center as this beloved Venus, because they embody the same energy. And you have community and rooted right here. This big old tree bark. That kind of look like a broom. Some type of teepee setting going on here. Now I see some luggage, a bird, cleaning up some type of situation, and it is the number 8. This year, yin. This is all about balance, that feminine energy. And this fell down, saying, I'm talking about you. And you have 48 here. Now we have an actual reflection going on here with this beloved and sensitized. Now you can definitely be seeing 222. 2 there, and all these 2s going on here. And you have 2112. We can look up and see what that angel number means. And you have regeneration and co-create on the split. Now regeneration and co-create, now it could be some type of collaboration going on with this community. However, it is the number 4. Now, I think this co-creation, in my opinion, is always that co-creation that you have with your higher self, your ancestors in the universe. Okay? Before anybody else. It's that synergy in action that needs to be maintained at all times. Whenever you go somewhere, you grab your ancestors, the universe, and Mother Earth, Daughter Earth by the hand. Okay? Take them with you. Now let's see. Then we're going to read. Now how is retrograde treating y'all? Any communication breakdowns? Now you got all in ecstasy. on this healing, and I love it. You got the next two cards, and you got love at the bottom, and you have kingdom and power. Now, kingdom is lining up with this guidance. I told you, somebody is cheering you on. Being crowned. You can look at that as your ancestors, angels, whatever you want. Something is really revving up, y'all. And you got the number 24 here with power and courage and sensitize and Pisces. And love is at the bottom of the deck. Now I'm going to pay attention to everything, but let me put some of this stuff to the side. At the bottom of the deck. Love the bottom of the deck. Y'all know this deck, right? Now, of course, I have to read for the people that don't know what the cards mean, y'all. And also to give myself a recap. I sure we forget. Listen. Oh, we want to look up that first. I think this may be important. Anytime I see that reflection, that motorcycle is real, but it's kind of nice outside, y'all. It is kind of nice. They ready. They're ready to gearing up. It's gearing up. I seen a couple of people outside with no coat on. Oh, what is it? 2112? I think it's a difference. Now, 2112 means that it's time to trust in the universe. Angel numbers are a key. Okay, we know that. Now, angel number 2112 is a highly spiritual symbolic number. If you keep seeing this number crop up on your radar, take it as a good sign. This number means that your angels are letting you know that something positive is coming your way and that blessings are getting ready to be bestowed upon you. It also encourages you to step towards new directions and opportunities. It means you have been awakened by higher spiritual angels who want to offer you their assistance. They are trying to make you realize that what? I don't know. Now it's going to go into a whole bunch of BS, but I ain't going to do that. Just trying to make you realize something. Now, trying to make you realize your calling. We're going to figure that out in these cards. And I told you, right here with this Venus energy and this guidance. And I told you, that's them trying to crown you, initiate you into something. Show you your power. Tell you to tap into your power. Look at this. But all in ecstasy. Now, all the cards that came down here, you can't tell me that ain't something going on here. Now, the first card is rooted. Now, we know that this is the tree of life. That Kundalini rising. You, the serpent, with this healing. But all in ecstasy. Crowning yourself with this guidance. and power. In that order. Now, the number 11 is all about your intuition, tapping in. Now, I'm not sure what this little thing you signing means, but we can read it if we want. We can do that. Let me take off my, we can do that. We can do it. We can do it. Now, let me hold this before it falls. Hold on, y'all. Because sometimes I be liking y'all to really tap into the cards. You know, I be knowing, by repeatedly reading them, but sometimes people like to get the whole gist of what the card is saying. And I'm here for you, to do that for you. Now, a feeling of wonder and awe is a connection to your humanity and happiness. There is a need for the surrender of total beauty and all. There, yeah, wait a minute. Now, I got glasses on, but I still can't see. Now it says you are surrounded by earthly and universal beauty if you stop to observe. Wonders are all around you. Beauty is a source of healing. Right here with the tree. And healing. And the community. All around you. Alright. Y'all gonna stop. Listen. I just pulled the cards, y'all. I just pulled the cards. Now let me see what this rooted is telling you to do. I just pulled them and read them. And it's telling you to look to the roots. Think about what makes you feel at home and secure and what creates sanctuary for you. Investigate the foundations and become conscious of the traditions and assumptions that underlie this situation. Lean into habits that help you feel secure and grounded. If you enjoy your childhood, family traditions can help you feel safe and strong in the storm. If you grew up in chaos, you may crave the opposites and so create your own quiet sanctuary. And it said, if you grew up around arguments, arguing with people at home may seem normal to you, but that may not be the case for your housemates. So you may need to learn to present your points in a more transformative, less combative way. Now we got dominance as well as opposites. Now, I think through a lot of shadow work, you're going to be able to tap into this, boo. You know? Because a lot of this stuff we do think as normal, especially if you grew up in a household where people be yelling and shouting and screaming. And you become a product of your environment, behavior. It just seems normal because everybody else doing it. And I think it's time for you to come up out of that. Now, this is all about relationships, y'all. As we move into these new births, the relationships that you have with everything. Got to be some change if you want to see some change. I don't think you're doing it, boo. You're getting your little crown. You got your guidance. You're paying attention. All right. Now I like this. I told you it was going somewhere. Now let's see what the beloved card is telling you. Should I have to read out your gift? Wait a minute, let me see. I think I want to read out the little gift for you in regards to the root. Now it's telling you to build roots of your own. Feel your spine extend like a deep taproot of a tree into the ground. Feel the strength of the earth pulsing up through you, holding you strong through any storm. Now I just told you that you was rooted. Now this guidance is really coming from the universe because I started it out with that, telling you to take the universe by the hand. You know? And all of its elements with you. Crystal child. It's time for you to step into your power and understand that you are the king of the jungle. I don't know why I'm talking like Bill Cosby, but I don't know where he coming from, y'all. But let me see. Let's see what Venus is talking about. I guess that was that salmon in the salad. It got me feeling a little good, y'all. Now this is telling you to soften your charm and open your heart. Investigate how you make the situation more beautiful, more fair, and loving. Remember, this is Visuasian truth. People are fascinated by those who find them fascinating. Your diplomacy and seduction. It says use diplomacy and seduction and let others come to you. Engage creativity, generosity, and affection. Now, seduction. I just think this is telling you to be in your natural state. You know, people get seduction, and sometimes I have to be careful of my words. Now, I am not the author of this book, so that's why I want to take my time to give my take on it. Now, I think this is your natural chemistry, your natural essence, your loving self, okay? Not this girl. We just had a whole nother reading in regards to what was that called? The goddess using her bodily form to seduce. I don't think that this is what this is talking about, y'all. Man or woman. The man don't go out there with your speedos on doing all this stuff now. Unless you at the beach or something like that. Okay. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Just had to clean that up because people be in the comments. Oh, okay. All right, now let's move on. Now, Venus encourages a loving heart to heal your own heart and become the Visuasian beacon to the world around you. Develop what the Buddhist refers to as Maitri. I'm not sure how to say that. Loving kindness, benevolence, friendliness, and active interest in others' well-being. Yeah, with that guidance right there. And I think you're going to get that in turn, boo. All right? Having the courage. Now, let's see what Sensitize is talking about. Now, y'all, some of these words, y'all, a little tough for you, girl. And get all tongue-tied. You know, I used to suck my tongue as a child, so that has a lot to do with it. I still do it, but it's just not as bad. Now, Pisces asks us to swim in the ambient pool of emotions and be moved to compensate action. With Pisces, think of a vast watery landscape with streams meandering over fields, through ponds and swamps, where different elements of the diverse species flow together in one subtle, boundaryless, and fertile landscape. Now, I just told you about this rooted thing, and I didn't even know that was going to say all this, but yeah. With your power and courage, doing that shadow work. Now, there's definitely something going on here. Now, let's get to the tarot. Or do y'all want me to read the kingdom cards out for y'all? I can do that. Let's see. I'm talking to y'all like y'all in the room with me, child. And it says you are a king or a queen of your own life. You have sovereignty over your actions and decisions. You can create a life where your needs are met. Learn to say no as a full sentence. You have power. It is real. Dang, they go power right there. And I'm reading for kingdom, y'all. Encourage and sensitize. Sheesh. All right. It says you do not need permission from anyone else to live your life well. Begin to embody your dreams. Be fearless and go after what you want. That's when you exude that power. Okay. I told you about to dominate something. You about to dominate it. Whatever your field is. Yeah. Alright, now what I wanted. Do we want power? I guess it's only fair, right? Now I thought that was 34, but it's 24, and I pulled on 34 with limitless. Nothing by mistake, boo. You got limitless potential. Now let's see. Now it says you have power. It is real. The true power means ethical power. Hold on to your boundaries. True power involves service and benevolence. Strong leaders lead by example. You know when you are in the presence of power. All right. Now let's pull from the tarot. Get to the meat and the potatoes. Now that I know what a little bit is going on. I actually want to read. Let me see something. Let me just pull some of these cards first. Alright. Now I do pay attention to everything on the split. Now you got the Wounded Warrior, the 9 of Wands, but all in ecstasy. And it's so crazy that it's all these groups right here with these wands. Now it do look like you're healing because you're looking dead at this yin. Now, of course, we know that 9s are transformation. We're all in ecstasy. Yeah. The Wounded Warrior. Right on healing. Now look like you're uncovering what needs to be seen in regards to any conflict. Yeah, you're moving and you're grooving, boo. Yeah, you're calling judgment. New relationships. Look at that. And you tapped in. Dang it, man. You're tapping in. Taking action. Look at that. Falling right out the deck. Look at that. The 9. And there go 10. That's 9. That wine in his hand make 10. Alright, boo. It's a transformation. Completion. Bringing that thing into balance. And it's the wands, which is giving me your root. Yeah. learning from those childhood behaviors, community behaviors, moving on, becoming a star. I like it. Now this is the Queen. I mean the Nine of Pentacles. Now it did fall in reverse, but it's here. Not sure why it fell in reverse, but it did. Now, let me see. We're going to keep continue, but look. We got the Emperor. This is somebody doing some self-reflection on that. Now, maybe it didn't mean to fall out in reverse, but I'm going to leave it there like that because it came out that way. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is somebody that enjoys the fruits of their labor, liberated, independent. Maybe you are just accepting this guidance, this help. Could be. Now you can definitely be saying 999. But yeah. Yeah, I think this was just telling y'all something about being in hermit mode, thinking that you don't need no friends and all that crap. I don't know why they pushed that. Well, I don't think you need friends. I don't think it's just ideal to just be around here in a bubble by yourself. I want to put it that way. Now, it do look like you're gaining control over your emotions, your temperament. They all together. Look, yeah, that. Yes. Yes. Speaking with more love and compassion, they together. Unlocking your true self with the moon. Because there it goes. Look, that. All of them together. Now, when you bring them all together, yeah, you're working on your communication skills. Bringing that thing into balance. Look at that. I love it. And maybe this is what this is talking about, Because, sometimes the Nine of Pentacles, they about self. And I think you're letting go of that. Yeah. 9 and 4 is 13. Little transformation. They go to Queen with courage, looking at that mess over here. Now this is just like the High Priestess, having control over your emotions, your power. Yeah. Having those healthy boundaries. I like it. You know? Yeah, look at you. Look what's peeking out. The Chariot, the Ace of Swords, in regards to that. And that is duality. Understanding both sides of you, learning how to temperament that, being dedicated with your power and courage. Yeah, having patience, hearing people out. Not jumping to conclusions, clarifying what's being said before you let them have it. Maybe that's why she's biting down on that rope. Hold it. Hold it, hold it. Now do look like you're moving. Look, you got the North Node and the Rebirth right after that with Alliance. Yeah. Ally. Somebody on your side, boo. I told you somebody was cheering you on. Right there with Poise as your last card. Look at you. Look at all that transformation going on there. Showing up as elegant, rather ratchet. As cute as you want to be. Man or woman. Okay. The spirit, is you talking to me? Oh, God. Okay, well, the cards they coming out. Now, this is the wounded warrior. The hermit, and justice, balance. Okay. We got 3 cards coming out. Yeah, you look like you're moving on from this mess. Now, we got the 7, the wheel, and the 7 of Pentacles. Look like you're working on that, boo. Yeah, poise, in alignment with the wheel, working on that karmic. Now, the karmic wheel is on action, healing, and rooted. Just give me your dharma, your inheritance. With the 7 of Pentacles here on the 9 of Pentacles with your kingdom. Really working on yourself with that guidance. Minding your business, focusing your thoughts inward rather than judging others. Knowing that we don't have control over other people's behavior but our own. Staying poised. Yeah. You got the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. I think you're learning ways to come up out of holding on to things. Being strategic. Now, this may even be some strategy in regards to money, work, money, things of that nature. Unlocking your magic, I want to say, because it's on kingdom and guidance and beloved. Now, Venus does embody everything, just like the Empress, you might as well say. And then you got dude with a wish fulfillment. With judgment. Yeah. Think you're going after what you want. Yeah. That's that help from the universe, boo. Now we got the Ace of Cups and the 10. And on the split is the High Priestess. Yeah, you're moving on from these situations, putting all your eggs in the baskets that don't serve you, to better baskets, baby. You got the Ace of Cups on the Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles on the Knight of Pentacles with power, generational wealth. This is something that's dedicated and that's going to last for a long time. This even a relationship, if you want it to be. This too. However, more importantly, the relationship with you. More loving. Now, you got more pentacles down here than anything. However, you got everything. You got pentacles, cups, wands, the wheel, poise, the high priestess. Yeah, it look like you're learning. It's got something to do with that. And look at the king of cups. With strength. Yeah. Some type of offer or communication that's going to bring in some balance. Now, you can definitely be saying 222. Something, some type of move. Whether it be mentally or physically, boo. Yeah. Now, I do look like a lot of you guys that were single, this in the reverse may indicate that you ain't going to be single for long. With this Venus energy. That's either a king coming or somebody wanting to crown you. Serenade you. Somebody gonna serenade you. You got a lot of Venus energy down here, feminine energy, boo. Look like it's gonna be all right. It's gonna work out in your favor. Look like you're doing the right things. Let's get one. I need some more cards, y'all. I must say that these cards did last a little longer than the rest of them. You know, they need a break. I don't know what else to use for. They did last a little while. Give them a break and come back time. Now, I don't know which card to use. Because you got these that turn down and this one. I don't know. Let's do it one more time. Now I'm paying attention to these are the three that came out. If it come out again. I don't want to read all that. Alright, we're going to take it. That's totally something. Two different cards. Now this is the card. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Page 89. Now it says we were each born with a book of infinite wisdom, stories, inventions, and emotions. This book is our own consciousness. If we take the path to truly study the self, we will never become bored with our findings. Instead of trying to acquire more information, take the focus inward. There are cosmos in your consciousness you have yet to venture into that have more beauty than any artwork, more mystery than any favorite thriller, more magnificence than all earthly creations. However, the passport required to reach these vistas is stillness. Through withdrawing from external stimuli, you can move into true stimulus, the world inside you and beyond. Now, when it says move beyond stimuli or stimulus or whatever that word is, it's talking about unnatural substances, food, things of that nature. That true detox. You know, mind altering substance, I want to say. Yeah. That's why I told y'all to try that study, to go have some fun without using any street pharmacies. That's going to really make you really happy. That's going to raise your vibration. Try it out. Do something really fun that don't require alcohol and drugs. Do it, do it. Really laugh your tail off, boo. Now, 63. Now, it probably was those other 3 cards, but that was a lot. It says, your kindness, compassion, and generosity beam to all around you. Now, it says, the Shema's compassion you display to all living things does not go unnoticed. Only honesty flows from your lips. You speak words steeped in truth. You display honor in your non-stealing because of your deep sense of control. You focus on what truly matters and have let go of excess belongings, practicings, or non-possessiveness. Continue shedding all that does not serve you as you blossom closer to your higher self. Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with relationships. Those healthy relationships, you know? And if people coming at you with those unhealthy traits that you have moved on from, that's those red flags to keep it moving. You don't look over them. You be just like to the end, to the no. That'll be a no. Move on. Next. All right, boo. That's your message. And follow the channels so I keep you up to date.